For today's review, I will be reviewing Wildfire at Silver Dollar City. Now, this is a B&M sit-down coaster, and it is a very fun ride. I was pleasantly surprised with this coaster. I was coming and not expecting that much, but I was pleasantly surprised. This is actually a good coaster. So, today I'll just be giving you my full thoughts and what I thought about this coaster, and it's all of the great things about this coaster and every single thing I liked and what I liked best. So, as always, let's start with that. This coaster is at Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri. The manufacturer is B&M. It is 120 feet high. It is 66 miles per hour. The angle of descent is 63 degrees, and it is 3,073 feet long. Those are some pretty solid stats. They aren't the greatest. I think it has a bigger drop than how tall it is, and it's right by the mountains in Branson. And it looks really nice. It's just overall looks really nice. I love how it's really cool about this coaster is they have an area right when you get out of this, right when you walk out of the station, you walk onto this sort of bridge, and you get the main great views of this coaster. You could basically see the whole thing. It's great views from there. Now, the color scheme, of course, this color scheme really stands out. It looks great, right next to the green trees and right next to the mountains. It just looks good, really good. So yeah, you're gonna go up, leave the station. You're gonna go through this little dip and go through and go up this 120 feet tall lift hill. It isn't the fastest, it isn't the slowest, it's your average lift hill. And then you dip down, and then you bank, and then you go down this massive drop. I think it's bigger than the height. And it's just a really good drop, probably your average B&M drop. And then you go through this Immelman. It definitely has a more different layout than some of these other B&M coasters, but it's still a good layout. I love this layout. And you go through this Immelman. It's a very nice inversion, probably one of the best of the whole ride. And then you go through this standard B&M loop, oval shaped. Love those kind of elements. And then you go down, and then you go through this cobra roll. In this coaster, you can have mostly all of the elements you normally have on a normal B&M coaster, like the loop, the Immelman. You don't have a zero G roll or a dive loop, but then you also go through the zero G roll. Not zero G roll. Cobra roll, nice element. Your standard cobra roll. It isn't rough like some of the other ones, but it's still nice. And then you go through this, and then you bank to your right, and then you go through this. Surprisingly, the only corkscrew in the ride. I would say it's definitely one of the best elements. And then you go down, go through this helix, and end the ride. Ending. It's a good coaster. It's not the best coaster, Silver Dollar City, but it deserves to be in the top 3 just because they don't have that many good coasters. I'm not including Time Traveler because Time Traveler hasn't opened yet. So yeah, this is a very fun coaster. For my overall score, I would give it a 7.5. That is a good overall score. You know how it's a B&M sit down. Of course, it would have been better if it was a floorless, just because your feet don't touch the ground if it's a floorless. But it's still a good ride. It still would have been better if it was floorless. But yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for more videos coming here to Coaster Central Productions.